Well, good morning, everybody. This is Guido coming at you with a Coffee Talk Live. As always, on the left side of the Atlantic and over on the right side.
On the correct side, it's Pilgrim with his shilling Guido mug. Buy one today.
Buy my mugs. Buy them. Well, it's only one mug, but buy that mug.
Yeah, buy a mug.
Yeah. I tried to lead you into just saying the right side, but once again, you had to tell me it's the correct side.
It is the correct side. It's the origin of everything colonial.
True. Colonialism. Don't start us down that. Don't.
No, don't.
All right.
I'll tell you what. I'll match mugs with you, but I've got stuff in mind that's not tea.
There you go. Tank Museum.
Cool. Tank Museum. There you go.
Sent from the correct side of the Atlantic to me by Pilgrim. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right. Early a.m. on a Sunday. We've got our coffee and our tea, although it's not early a.m. for Pilgrim at all, is it?
No, it's the afternoon now. So yeah. I've been up and about quite a bit.
All right, channel news, guys. Channel news. There's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
We've gone through
if you
that.
Look into it. There's loads.
Yeah, we've gone through that lull, and it's starting to pick up, and we've got the Halloween event, which we'll cover later on, but we got a big Halloween event coming on, a big patch, several other events. It's gonna get nutty.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Channel news. What's been going on for Guido? Well, yesterday, some of you watched it. I actually streamed a little bit of DCS, doing some BFM with another pilot friend of mine, retired guy. And today, later on, I think I'll be streaming. I'm going to ask the guy I'm fighting if he's okay with it. And I'm going to stream, I'm playing a BFM tournament in DCS, so I'm going to stream that fight. That goes on in about 3 hours from now. Actually, it might be later. I can't give you time because it's a bracket thing, and they go through the bracket as fast as they can. So anyway, if you see a stream for me show up later today on Sunday, that'll be me doing DCS and fighting a real human, trying to win.
I think it's quite. I was quite impressed yesterday. It was quite cool. The only thing I couldn't get my head around was you had the VR set, and of course you were looking through your canopy, so you spent most of the stream with your head like this.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah that looks interesting. I can see his jugular.
That's what's cool about VR though, because you're in a bank, and I've got to look. I've got to be looking at the jet.
You're actually you're looking exactly. Yeah, I mean that's VR, isn't it? But it's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Wayne
I wanted to do a karate chop. I wanted to go, hi-ya, straight to your throat. You know, yeah.
I wanted to pit me, huh? Punch in throat. Well, Wayne just reminded me we forgot to.
Oh, we did.
Confirm that we are the world's premier coffee talk at 7 a.m. Central Time in the U.S. in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number one.
And whatever time it is over where you are.
Whatever time it is.
Hold on, let me 7 plus 5. It's 1200 there, right?
It's 1300.
What?
Because we haven't done the hours change yet. I think Doctor Who will be 1200, won't you? Because you're in Sweden, are you not, or somewhere like that? Doctor Who? Tell me if I'm mad.
I thought it was minus 5 right
6. Now. Well, it's 1300 on my clock, so that makes it 6 hours, doesn't it? I guess. Math in public.
I'm very confused.
Norway, sorry, my friend.
Because I did the 5-hour conversion to meet for the. Oh, EST. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, we keep changing the hours on you.
No, wow. All right.
There you go.
I don't know how I was on time for my event yesterday because I did the math wrong. I'm starting to really not understand life at this point.
Yeah, it's quite confusing, isn't it?
I did a 5-hour conversion. But when I showed up, everyone was there, so they must have been doing it. I must have lucked. I lucked out because they were probably doing it on Eastern time.
Probably, or it's something to do with Halloween. I don't know. It's scary.
I think it's CRS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't remember shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
CRS. That's the one.
Good Lord, where were we? 100 Battle Challenge is ongoing for
Hello,
me.
Geo Dan.
Hey, guys. I do not have a T-42 to give away, unfortunately. They did not give those because it was a collaboration, so they weren't allowed to give away too many. Whatever.
Yeah.
My next stream should be tomorrow, provided nothing else goofy happens. We were going back. We were just chatting earlier how our work situations were going, but I'm actually going back next week to a full week with the restriction of not being in the office if we don't have to be. So I will be back to working 4 days a week, as opposed to the 1 or 2 I've been doing for the last month or so, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's impacted on your social time, hasn't it?
I think I need a little more COVID.
Work thing.
I need some more COVID in the world so I can work once or twice a week.
Yeah. Reduce it down. Yeah, I need 2 weeks off. I need to sneeze a lot.
Well, that semi-retired thing was nice.
Yeah.
I rather enjoyed that. Anyway, Monday should be streaming. Remember, my contest is still going, guys. We got a few more days. We're going to go to the 30th. So 3 more days to make your content for my contest. Best overall is going to get, what did I say? I believe $40 of anything you want in the shop. The best advice is going to be $20, and the best advice I had not heard of or hadn't considered for that Stug replay is going to be $20 as well. So get them out there. I just got another one from somebody, Bonzi, I think. But
you still haven't had Nobles then. Has Noble not put?
He has teased us with the beginning of the drawing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it looks to be a Stug of some kind.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got some advice for you about the Stug.
I hope it's animated. That'd be cool. Okay, go ahead.
That would be cool.
Don't play it. Yeah, that's a good advice.
Yeah, exactly. Don't play. In fact, sell it. Be the only tank you don't have in the game. That's my advice. Get rid of it.
If you do a video telling me your best advice is selling it, that could possibly
win.
It might win. Yeah, because right now in my mind it's a leader.
Yeah.
It's
well. There's a hot tip, guys. Get in with it. No,
yeah,
I'll
it's
give
just
that to somebody else.
It's just leapt into the front. Somebody, I wish I could look it up, but anyway, somebody did like this Twilight Zone version of it, which is pretty good. I rather enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Cool. Now, so you've had quite a few then. Now, I take it. Not.
I would say I have 5 or 6. Well, let me look at it.
Okay.
I have it here. Hold on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 right now.
Okay.
Yep. So that's good.
That's
The odds are good,
yeah.
guys. I mean, there's only 5 people who've gone into the contest, so. And it doesn't have to be a tank. It's $40 of whatever you want to get out of the store, man.
Yeah.
More
T-shirt.
Yeah. Guido mug,
Guido mug, yeah.
They're
way, $40.
Oh, it comes.
They are.
That's like money laundering. Part of it comes back to me.
Bloody drug dealers.
Not much of it since I've cut the price on those so low. So I've been playing a bit of ships and still and some Warhammer Total War and clearly DCS. So I'm branching out a little bit. I know you guys, everyone who's here is a World of Tanks guy. Let me know. Give me feedback on how much of that you like or don't like. I mean, I don't know if it would stop me from doing other stuff. I do enjoy other games, and I am going to branch out a little bit. But obviously, tanks.
Well, I totally get that because you're a gamer. We're all gamers in the end of the day. We just found a niche game that we love, which is World of Tanks. But like I said to you before, I was going to mention it to you. The reason I've not played so much this week, hence I've dropped down in the chasing you on the figures and stuff for the keys and all the rest of it, is I've just downloaded the remastered Command and Conquer.
Oh, right, you mentioned that.
Yeah, it's taken me back like 10 years. It's like I'm a child again. It's fantastic. I'm spending 3 or 4 hours just redoing missions. It's awesome. Affirmative and all that great stuff. So yeah, absolutely love it. And they've packed it full of I know it's World of Tanks, so I'll shut up in a minute. But they have packed it full of little extras and little extra missions that you didn't have on the original. So it is absolutely the dog's doodads.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The real Geodan, Among Us, is that the one where you try to figure out the guy who's killing everybody? There's one bad guy, and you have meetings, and you talk about it, you figure out who it is. I think my son is playing the fool out of that
Play
game.
Among Us, okay.
Yeah, it's a fairly simple. It's like a side scroller, but apparently it's really good fun because everyone's trying to figure out who the bad. If the bad guy gets someone alone, they can kill him, and then you're trying to.
Okay. All
but
right.
But if you're not there and didn't see it, you don't know, and everyone's trying to figure out.
Yeah. Doom. Wayne's still playing Doom. Awesome. We've got old school here on this channel. Old school.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect.
So where are you with the 100 Battle Challenge then? What
okay, so good segue. I like it. We're the T-71, guys. I finished it. I took the camo off. I got it 2 mark. Remember how I was talking I might get it 3 marked? I didn't quite get there.
Okay.
And I ended up at 89. It was a tough slog at the very end of it. Hall of Fame wise, I got to 4th. And I think that's a pretty solid position, I think.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the month, so I got to 4th. That's not too bad. Let's see if...
Is it the 3 mark is probably because there's a lot of people playing it, or is it just you just can't get the XP that you need?
I just had a really bad last 20 battles. I mean, I was well ahead of the power curve. I mean, I got to 85 early, and the last 20 I got from 85 to 89, and it was a lot of backwards going on.
Right.
And I think I just sort of got tired of playing it, but I did all right. I mean, I got 63% win rate, fourth place on the server, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I've also played the full out of I finished this dude too. Oops. I finished the derping Jumbo.
Oh, did you?
And I'm closing in on finishing the Mod 1, but I got 13th on the server for that and 15th for the Mod 1, so those are acceptable.
That's respectable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with a derp gun like that, so yeah, cool.
So that's been fun. So I finished that one, I finished the Jumbo, those are both done, and now I'm on to the Mod 1 and the WZ 120, I think are the next that are close. Okay. The Casemate TD, the Chinese Casemate TD.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm on those. Contest, Monday, ships. All right, that's it for channel news. Enough about me. What about you guys? Yeah,
look at that. Poor old Doctor Who. Yes, you're only 55. You are a youngster after all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Castle Wolfenstein. Remember that? Old Ray Stickler's playing that one. Well done, buddy.
Yep.
Gio, how do you lose every friend playing it? Oh, because you've got to kill people. Oh.
Well, yeah, because everyone's like, "You're a liar." No, you are.
Yeah. Okay, get it. Okay.
Yeah, my son's in there he's just yelling at his friends. They're just laughing. They're like, ah. I mean, so that's just genius because that's what. Go off track here. That's what I love about the internet and computer gaming and creativity. It's fairly simplistic design that somebody put together, and it's just really touched a nerve for people, and they're just enjoying the hell out of it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's all you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
In any form of contact, be it social, be it internet or whatever, you just want a bit of fun and just enjoy your life on it, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't need the nonsense that goes with it sometimes. So, yeah, absolutely. Talking about nonsense, I got pushed in front of the enemy the other day. Oh, we had a little clever guy who thought he would push my SU-130 into enemy fire.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever. I mean, I played it back to see if I unintentionally offended him in any way. He just drove up behind me, did a couple of circles, and then pushed me out into the enemy. Well, and I won't name him because it's not fair on him to name him, but I'll tell you now, he's been banned. End of. So carry on doing crap like that, and you'll get yourself banned.
You can name him. Did you send it in, or he just got banned?
I sent it in, and I got a message back saying the standard message, thank you very much, we have dealt with this, but we can't tell you what we've done.
Yeah.
So you know full well he's been banned. So, do you want me to name him? I'll name him.
No, you don't have to.
No, I'll leave it. But it's the clan knows because I put it in Discord. Yeah. If you want to play like that, just go and play something else. Just don't come anywhere near me. You just make me so disappointed.
Doctor Who says, name him. we can drum him out of the core. We'll line up and we'll all turn our backs to him as he walks out the gate.
Absolutely. Yeah, named and shamed. Get out. So I didn't think. I wonder what was happening because I was focused in. You know when you focus right in. So I was trying to take a shot on an E100.
Yeah.
And I started moving forward. I thought, I must have pressed the F key or something. So I'm trying to check my keyboard to make sure. And I kept going forward, and then I zoomed out, and I went, he's behind me, pushing me.
Yeah, I've had that where you're in sniper and you see your dispersion breathing. You're
it starts to go, and I'm like, going, what's happening here?
And you zoom out, you're like, because some jagoff is pushing me.
To be fair, I feel quite. What's the word? Valued that he picked me out of the other 3 tanks that were with me. He must have said, I know his name. I'm going to push him out.
Yep.
So, thank you.
Stickler, my first computer was a Commodore PET, which had 24 kilobytes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad bought it in 78.
Yeah. Well, I had a VIC 20 and
75 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had VIC 20. Yeah, that was like the follow-on that he got. Yeah.
And then, the bee's knees was the Commodore 64.
Yep,
but I couldn't afford that. I wasn't allowed that. I was a child at the time. I wasn't allowed that. But, well, I wasn't a child, but I was. In fact, I was married when I got the VIC 20. That's how old I am. And she said, "You're not having the Commodore 64." There you go. That's what it was.
And you stayed married when she said no?
Well, yeah, of course I had to, because somebody needed to do the ironing, didn't they? So.
Oh, wow.
just let it known.
World's number one misogyny podcast at the 7 a.m.
Who would cook dinner if I wasn't married? I'd be starving.
You'd be a lot thinner, so would I.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh dear.
So mission specials. Let's chill. We got to make some money. Let's make some money.
Yeah.
Let's make some money. Hold on. We got to find how I do this. I never know. Oh,
That's how we roll.
It's all random around here. I need an engineer. If I had a engineer.
Yeah, you need background staff. You need 2 or 3 people. You start recruiting your kids and pay them an allowance of some sort. That'll be all right.
It's funny how stuff like that can get out of hand fast when you're trying to professionalize things like this. Yeah. All of a sudden, you're paying 3 or 4 people because you need that expertise. All right. Yeah. Not us, though. Not us.
No, we're just rolling the way it comes.
We just bull through it like it's not even a thing. You can still buy the T-42, boys, but for 23 hours, so that whole thing. Anybody buy it down in chat?
I think, going back in chat, somebody said he's not impressed with it.
No, it's not a great... No, my review's out on it. It's very average. You know what? The fact is, Pilgrim, it's balanced. And people won't like that because they want to... But when they're buying something, they want something good. And I get that, but it's a perfectly average medium tank, which... Yeah. What you're buying are the crews, and if you're into the boys, you're buying the 3D style.
This is the boy band we're on about, isn't it?
That did sound bad, didn't it? If you're into the boys.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
the boy band. You're into the boy band.
Yeah. The world we live in, and people bring that to forward immediately to include myself. It's all right. So the E75TS is out, and it's rather expensive. That's the loaded one. What does just the tank itself cost? It's not on here.
No, well, I haven't got the tank itself. I've got the unless it's in featured or something. But the loaded is the lowest price, and that is working at $50. I don't know what it is for you.
Yeah, but that's got 5 items. Oh, there's gold involved and silver, so it must be on the tank. Just the vehicles tab to find that. The Rudy with the flag thing.
Yeah.
No, wait, that doesn't have the flag. It's what style has the flying flag? Is that for the Tech Tree 3485?
Oh, I've seen that. No, I have seen that, and I wondered how that came about. I think it might be the Tech Tree one.
Okay. Remind me to check on that a little while later, because I might have that style in my garage. I was looking at it for the Rudy, but then it just crossed my mind that that's actually not... The flag doesn't come with the Rudy. I think it's the Tech Tree. Is anyone in chat saying that on that?
Somebody will know, won't they?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Sickle got it. T75 on its own is below the TS5.
Oh, really?
It's on its own, yeah. So you got the TS5. It comes in the 3 packages.
Oh, good call. Look at me, saw it, and I didn't. There it is. So it's good Lord, it's still $42.
Yeah, £32 sterling. So
that doesn't seem like a lot less than it was. I guess they approached $50 before they reduced them. So yeah, I guess that is a slight reduction. I don't know if that's worth $42.
I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't do a lot for me. It's a balanced tank. Let's put it that way.
I see some people do pretty well with it. And the armor's for me is hard to use, but I see people bounce my shots with that thing. The good German players who know how to use the boxy armor.
Yeah.
They do some real nice work with that thing. All right, so gold. There's nothing really to add in there. It's the standard shill for me. That if you're looking at checking out the game, and usually it's regulars in here, but if somebody's just dropped by, you could do a lot worse than grabbing a week or 3 days or something of premium time. If you're looking to just kind of check out the game, I really would not do the the 1 day thing.
No, you need 7 days because you can't guarantee, unless you're retired or something, you can't guarantee to play every day, so you feel like you're losing money.
Yeah.
But I would always say to anybody new to the game, just pay for your 7 days. It's £5 sterling, whatever it is in dollars, $8, maybe $9 or something. Do it, and you get the best of the experience. You get the best credits coming in and all the rest of it. So just do it for a week.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like it, you haven't lost anything, have you?
Yeah. And then we get our cut when you do that.
Yeah.
It's code Guido and Pilgrim. Put that in there.
Yeah.
No, don't put that in there. It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
No.
I'm going to try that. It just might, I'll be like, oh.
Although, to be fair, you can use the code Guido Grind, and you can. That's my invite code, and you're going to get a tank and some gold and some premium time. So there you go.
Every time you say that, I have this vision of Kylie Minogue twerking, but not Kylie Minogue face, just the body and Guido's head. And it's doing my head in. Stop it.
That's not a vision. That's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. I don't sleep at night when you say this.
That may be one of the riders of the apocalypse you've envisioned right there.
Yeah.
Good
Excellent.
Lord. Anyway, so if you feel like Guido grinding, go ahead and do it. It's good exercise right now. If anybody's been sitting down in their seat for too long, get up and Guido grind, and get back to it. All right, premium account. Nothing to add there. Vehicles wise, again the boys, the TS, the Rudy. I don't really recommend the Rudy unless you really want the dog going on. It is the tank that can be Polish or Soviet, but if you want a better Tier 6 T-30-45, then the M is the best one. That's a different
but that's not up for sale at the moment.
No.
Or is it? No. But wait out for that, definitely.
The Rudy, we had this question the other day. Did we answer it on what the Rudy, where the radio operator goes? Because that was kind of an X Factor thing I had sort of forgotten about.
Yeah, I don't think we answered that question. We worked around it, didn't we?
My Rudy's actually selected as Polish right now. There it is. So the radio operator, there's the dog. He's barking. All right, I don't know if you guys can hear that because it was on my system. But anyway, let's put a commander in here and find out. Is he the radio operator?
Cliffy's saying it's the commander. But also, don't
he is
forget
correct.
Yeah. You also get two. You get brother-in-arm crews, don't you? So you get them both crews, the German and the Polish, are brothers in arms. So
for example, is the 140? So are the higher tier things? Do they also have radio operators? Yes. All right. So it's a better crew trainer in that your commander in the Rudy will also be the radio operator, and that matches higher tier Soviet tanks. I don't know about the Polish. You guys have to look into that. I think it does on Polish, except for the one weird one, the Tier 8 or whatever it was, where it changed. I remember that being a factor in my reviews. So anyway,
it did, didn't it? They had I think it was the Tier 8 was the one that had that anomaly.
Yeah, that's way too much about the Rudy, but there you go. The TS5, a very good assault casemate TD, and looks like the Mutant is available, although it is exclusive to me. I think
that's TD. I don't get that.
Yeah, that's the military vet thing. Schmaltrum, Lance and Sea, Carnarvon, Scorpion. There's quite a few there. The Centurion, the Cromwell, bunch of them.
Yeah.
So nothing else really to add there. Specials, 110E4 fast track stuff is out there. I still have these big. Do you have the starter pack and the Ultimate Tank starter pack?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get a bunch. I don't know how many. Those have been for sale for a while.
They haven't. They've been there for ages.
They must be selling. God, you can still buy coins for the anniversary thing.
I know. I've spent all mine.
Have you?
I'm not even gonna. Yeah, all gone. I mean,
I am waiting to the bitter end. I am holding out hope. I'm holding out hope.
You're gonna have to take a day off your 4-day week to be able to click.
I know. I'm gonna get clicker finger. But we'll talk a little bit about that later. Actually, it ain't dead yet.
No, not yet. There's a little bit in the works, isn't there?
Yeah, it's mostly cold and dead, but there's a little warmth in the inner core. I don't think it's
there's just that slight pulse inside going.
Yeah, it's not going to save it in any way, but we'll It's not dead yet. Let's just put it that way. All right, that's all the shilling. That was a weak effort on shilling, but there's really nothing
Wasn't it? Not really.
The real shilling's going to come when these boxes come out. Foreshadowing. But hold on, let's not launch off onto that. Let's not launch off onto that.
Not now.
No, that's a teaser, folks. That's one of those, in the
Keep
news
watching.
shows. Later on, we're going to talk about, this controversial subject. But not now. All right.
Keep watching.
So let's go to the web page, and we're going to take a look at the October Shriek preview. Just a real quick look at what's coming up in October.
Yeah.
By the way, it's thundering and lightning here, so if I go away, I've been struck by lightning or the power went out. So.
You personally or the house?
Yeah. Well.
Do I have to carry on then? Do I? I can't do it. I can't.
You can't because the stream will stop. You'll be sitting there in the dark. You'll be in the internet dark, right? I mean,
I'll just be a blank screen, won't I?
Yeah.
They might still hear me.
All right.
Shout loud enough. Hello.
If it's Florida late summer, even though it's fall everyone else, it's late summer. But that is a good.
Looks dark.
It's a good one coming, man. It's like. Okay.
Have fun.
10th anniversary ongoing to the 12th.
Yeah.
The Battle Pass goes to December 6th. That's a long-term thing, so have at that. The last Waffentrager starts on Monday and goes to the 12th. We will break that down in depth in a bit. Tanks and Metals is going to restart on the 1st. There's a current one going. Tank Rewards. There will be an October Tank Rewards. Very cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say.
Where are you at with your Tank Rewards at the moment?
I'm done. I finished it.
I can't get to. Well, as I said, because of Command and Conquer, I'm level 4. Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah.
Just can't get it finished.
I got to the end and I picked the Sturv because it was the tier 6 thing.
Right, and you're getting the credits for it
Right.
anyway, aren't you?
Yeah. So there's a new one coming, although there's no details on what tanks there are. So
No, doesn't.
Because the old one's still. So make sure you get your prizes, guys, because this one, when it cuts off, it's over. You can't get back to it.
See, they put tank rewards. They put Halloween tank rewards.
I don't know.
There's no connection. I know there's no connection to a Halloween event, but why did they do tank rewards Halloween? Anyway, okay.
Well, that's the theme. Look, there's little pumpkins.
Yeah. I know. I can see the pumpkins.
Oh wait, there is a clue as to what the tanks are. If you're not dumb like I am, there they are, right there in the picture.
SU 100Y, is it?
Yep, AT-15A.
Yeah.
And the Su-85I or whatever it was, whatever it is, the premium one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys, and you can get some pumpkins probably.
Yeah, probably. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
All right.
Save me buying one.
Tank University, you have to put your bloody codes in on October 1st. So, on-track missions are going to be the Panzer 7, the 121, and the 50B.
All right. Okay.
Those are, I guess the 50B is probably a fairly popular line. I know the Chinese line's not very popular. And the Panzer 7 line.
No, go on. Panzer 7 line. Well, you see, the Chinese line for me, the lights, I like them. I like the Chinese line. I don't know why. I just have quite a bit of fun playing them.
Yeah.
I think there's certainly the light. I mean, I've got the WZ line going all the way through. All of them are fun to play for me. And I'm not the best light tank player in the world, but they have quite a punchy gun.
That's the light tanks.
Yeah.
But
I haven't bothered with the others.
The 121's a medium.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Silly me.
Yeah.
Silly me. 121's a medium, yes, it is.
But their mediums have like punchy guns as well for mediums.
Oh, do they?
So you're completely right on that. It's the Chinese thing is a bigger, derpier gun on the same chassis as the Soviets, relatively same chassis as the Soviet things. In fact, I think I saw a guy running around, and I think it's true, with the 132-2. Can it carry the 122 on it?
I'll tell you now.
I could have swore I saw a guy running around. Talk about random things to start talking about.
What was it, the 122?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was running around with the 122 on his... I was like, you know what? Good on you, dude.
I mean, it must be derpy, but hey, if you hit hard, don't you?
It is a .48 starting dispersion.
You get up close though. You get up close, don't you? You get really close, wallop, and then drive as fast as you can away from it.
Get close to your work. So the Panzer 7 line, I was just verifying this, is an offshoot from the Tiger P. So you get to the Tiger P, you can go to the Maus line or the Panzer 7 line. That's actually a pretty good one to go through, because the 4H to 3001P, and I know people don't like the Tiger P, but I quite liked it. It wasn't bad. And what it does is it unlocks.
I like it better than I actually play it better than the Tiger one. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people do, some people don't.
And what it does is unlocks 2 whole other lines. So that's pretty cool. All right. That was a lot about the Panzer 7.
Well, it just
Premium shop stuff. The Breton Panther. Object 244. Kind of fun, but weird tank. I mean, it's a heavy and it's got a little pew-pew gun.
Yeah.
Type 62, very good. Light tank.
Very good. Yeah. Definitely.
T-78, pretty good. TD.
Yeah.
Lance and C, good. Medium. KV2R, fun. It's a premium KV2. I mean, what's not to like? You're making extra credits, derping people. I mean,
yeah.
Rompanzer.
I know.
Avoid it unless you're just a collector and really want it. I can't even say it's balanced. It's slightly bad, although the turret is pretty impressive for a tier 8 premium. Turret's pretty impressive. And then the Mutant is a classic old, used to be very good frontal armor. Now it's just good.
It's just good, isn't it? The T-78, coming back to the T-78, I've got the T-78. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I've... do you get the US... camouflage with the T7. Oh,
yeah,
well, there you go.
Yeah, I think there's like
if you like the camo.
There's a American flag motif, I believe, on the T78.
I thought I had it. Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool. What is next? What is next? Hall Pass, guys. Hall Pass 092004. The Watts next. I always mess it up.
I couldn't find it on the video. I watched it a couple of times. I thought I'm missing it. So I probably blinked when it happened.
It's in there. It's in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I learned something new today.
Hotel Alpha Lima. Oh my gosh. See? Can't remember shit.
There you go.
Papa.
CRS.
Papa Alpha Sierra Sierra. Jeez Louise. 092004. Now you know what it is now? Now it's a mental block.
It is.
Yeah. If I don't immediately get it, then I start to panic. I'm like, I'm going to screw it up again.
That's it, mate.
Yeah.
I've got 2 words for you. Your good lady will probably say this quite a lot to you.
Shut up.
Care home.
Oh.
Care home. Care home.
The most common thing is shut up. I thought that's what you were going to come up with.
Yeah, no, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I go, dear. She goes, shut up. I go, okay. But shut up. Okay.
All right, back to the misogyny channel.
Yes.
Oh, my nose. Get the sniffles.
No,
now.
but they are weird. They are weird and wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ladies, really.
Yeah.
They're an unknown factor in humanity. The female of the species. I will never, in all my life, understand them. I just sort of roll with it, you know. I don't even try these days.
The key is to not worry about understanding it. It is what it is.
No, exactly. Just go my shed. I'll just go out to my shed and sit in it. I'm fine.
Out there with the lawnmower and the tools.
Yeah. Things that I can relate to. You know, mechanical things, my motorbike and things like that. When it comes to, you know,
the motorbike. All right, what else we got? We've got Steel Hunter, guys, is over on Monday, so this is your last chance on the second, I think, iteration of Steel Hunter.
Yeah.
The new tank rewards I already talked about. Get your goodies. Alienware Tank Clip Challenge. I need to dig back. I don't know when that actually ends. Does anybody know that? Tanks, Nations, yada, yada, yada. Battle Pass. That was a while ago, so I'm wondering if it's over.
I don't see it anymore.
The next question becomes, when will they tell us?
Yeah. When do we know who's won what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was kind of a weird thing happened. There was I got a notification that Wargaming was streaming an Alienware Tank Clip Challenge stream, and I thought they were going to start showing some of the clips, but it was just a title, and I don't think it had anything to do with it.
That would be, that would be nice if they show a lot of the clips, rather than just the winners. Wouldn't it be nice to see all the different things? That would be cool. Hisenberg thinks I've got a she shed. Yeah, I've got a she shed. It's got net curtains and
nice
carpet.
Well, I did a quick look. I don't know.
No, I can't. I'd look back. I can't see it.
All right.
Yeah, we know Klaus won the new PC, but we said this before, didn't we? You know, the competition with the CCs.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything about that. Did he mention it on his channel?
I don't know. Wayne says perhaps Wayne, you let us know. But again, I would hope he gave it to somebody. But it doesn't matter if he doesn't. It's up to him, isn't it? But like you said, wouldn't it be nice if the CCs gave it to one of his? I don't know. Gave it as a competition prize. Or something.
Well, there's a lot of flavors of CC. Some of these guys are college students and don't really even have great computers, so it may have been an upgrade for them. I don't think it's for Klaus. I think Klaus has got a pretty good rig based on what he makes doing this. But you can use it for other stuff. You can use it for you can crunch videos and do stuff with that while you're doing other stuff with the other PCs. So there's even if you're a big guy, you could definitely use another computer in the room to do other stuff depending on how you're creating.
Well, it's
content.
like you've got your OBS, you've got other things running, haven't you? So it's all off the one rig at the moment. So.
Well, that's what I'm doing with everything that I've made off this channel. Is I'm going to build a new rig for the.
Yeah, I remember you had the old the dollarometer for want of a.
Yeah, I got rid of that.
You were at $3 or something. I'm going, you're doing all right with that, anyway, mate. You're getting there. Another 20 years of this, you might just have enough.
Well, somebody mentioned it probably about a year ago. One of the other CCs, they're like, you got to set a goal and you put it out there, and the community, sees it. And I did that for a while. And I went, you know what, whatever. I didn't. It feels like begging to me a little bit. So.
Well, just take it out of the wife's housekeeping. She won't notice.
I steal a quarter from her every day.
You've said that live.
Yeah.
She's in the other room watching this. You're in.
Well, and then when I get $10 of it, I go to the bank, I get my $10 bill, I put it in my wallet, and then she steals that from me.
Yeah, it's called money laundering. We've been down this road.
Yeah. All I know is the money just keeps going out.
Oh dear, there's a $3 million there, Pilgrim. They already do.
All right. Anywhere Battle Pass? Hey, where are you on Battle Pass, man? Here we go. Bring it.
Okay. I don't want to say 26. I'm at 26.
How are you at 26? Because you're playing Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
You're cheating on us.
I did. I did. Well,
oh, man. Was that a follow? Was that a follow on that?
I didn't hear it. Did somebody?
Son of a biscuit. All right, hold on. Let me go over here. You guys are gonna. I'm gonna have to show what's. What just happened? Oh, I turned it off. All right, testes, right on.
Thank you very much.
Testes.
Yeah, cool.
Testes.
Cool, I love that name, isn't it? Testes. Cool. I like that name. That conjures up all sorts of images, but it doesn't matter.
It always reminds me of the Beavis about a testes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on 36. You're
on 36. I'm on 26. I'm 10 behind you, having not played it this week, but I will catch up this week.
Quit playing.
No, I know. I've smashed Command and Conquer.
No, so I'm just kidding, man. Play it. Go crazy. Play this. Play what you like, man.
Next Sunday, I'm going to be equal to you. That's my goal. Next Sunday, you're going to be 40-something.
Your wife is going to hate me even more if that happens.
I know, yeah. What do you mean you're spending 12 hours a day on this?
Goodness gracious. So I'm at 36. I still have some blueprints, books, some personal reserves, some silver a day of premium. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Oh, it only goes to 45. So I'm actually pretty close to getting the character, getting the guy. Did you
pick your bounty equipment?
I did. I took
a lot of bounty equipment.
I took 2 rotation devices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I looked at it for a while and I went, I'm just gonna get 2 of these because they're special. I guess there was one other thing that was it just the rotation that they said that too? I think so.
Yeah, it was the rotational one. Yeah. You can't get an enhanced one. You can only get
because there was a bounty. I can't look at it anymore. It won't let me look at it. There was also one of the new things, not the hardening, but the improved.
No, you got gun laying drive, rammer, ventilation, optics, stabilizer, protection technology, and rotation method.
Protection technology, that was the other one.
Yeah.
But that one did not have a blurb in it that said it won't be an improved version.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I didn't. I just grabbed the one that was, that's the best it's going to get. So I grabbed two.
What do you do with all your blueprints then? You must have hundreds of them. Literally.
Right now I'm wallpapering my garage.
You print them out because.
Look at this! It's ridiculous. I'm wiping my tanker's bottoms with them.
I bet you are. You're giving it to your commanders. Issue this out one sheet each.
I have 3,747
Yeah.
universal.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
And I have 232.
Yeah.
I only have 79 German. I don't know how that works. I have 273. This is actually a pretty good. I'm actually a pretty good bellwether because I play a lot for how many national fragments are sent out for free through missions, because I haven't spent a single one since they came out. So I have 200.
Right, so you could, yeah.
That doesn't mean I did every mission, but I come pretty close to doing most of the missions. Blueprints from special events I won't have got because I don't do a lot of those. But still, just normal playing. 232, 79 for the Germans, 273.
Why so low for the Germans?
I don't know. That's why I started talking about this and rambling into an area nobody cares about. Because I saw the 79. I'm like, what? Why do I only have 79 Germans? They do hate the Germans.
They do. There you go.
They do hate the Germans.
Proof positive.
Look.
The browser's in the way, Guido. The guys are saying the browser's in the way.
No, it's not. You can stop here, you Muppets. That's right.
That's it. That's how to alienate your. That's how to alienate your audience. Call them Muppets.
I just had an Ellen DeGeneres moment. I just revealed my true self.
Now you all know what I have to put up with 10 minutes before we start.
I always
the stream,
knew he was
right?
an a-hole.
Yeah.
All right, hold
There's
on.
nothing but scream at me because I'm not got things right.
All right, it's gone. There we go.
Guido the Muppet. Yeah, you're right, Blues.
Yeah. Oh, I am King Muppet.
We all are.
Giant Muppet. So only 60 for the French. They don't like the French either. 196 for the Czechs, who have exactly one line of tanks.
One line. Yeah.
60 for the Japanese.
Crazy. So they don't like Japanese, they don't like French, and they don't like Germans. That's all the Axis powers from the Second World War.
Yeah, see? Right in the old eye. Mm.
Yeah.
And they don't like Chinese communists. They only like their brand, so they got 60 of that.
There's obviously more than one brand, isn't it? What's Cuban communism about then?
I don't know. Making cigars. I don't know.
Yeah, they've all got big cars. Well, they all did have big cars.
Yeah, from 1955.
Yeah, but they're classics, aren't they?
All right, 61 for the Poles. This has just become the Insult Everybody channel right now.
Poor old Bogey's not a Muppet, he's a snowflake.
Don't insult me. And 64. So 60 is pretty common how do I have exactly 60 or 61 for so many different plays? That's weird.
Well, as you say, it's regular play. It's not competition play where you get the extras. So regular play, doing what you do.
Yeah. But literally, 60 is a number that shows up once. 61, 61, 60, 60.
Right.
60.
Wow.
That's weird. Anyway, there you go. Boy, that was a total
what do you
tangent.
do with them all?
I told you I'm wallpapering my garage.
Oh, no, yeah.
No, I don't know. There's nothing to do them when you've unlocked everything,
really?
obviously. I mean, I was going to say I'm an unusual case. There's probably quite a few people who've unlocked every tank and have a lot of these things, but as a percentage of the entire player base, it would be fairly unusual, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. What is there now? Over 600? Now with premiums and stuff?
I have 623 in garage, but that's premiums. So there's more than that. I don't know what the total tank number is. It's probably closer to 750 or so, I'd imagine.
Right, okay. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's how close to it is. Why does my Oculus software keep starting up? Go away. All right. Whew, that was good. That was Battle
was good.
Pass and some random tangents. All right, subjects du jour. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna get rid of the Chrome here, although we might oh no, stand by. We got to go into the missions here and the UI really quickly.
Say, missions UI.
Yeah. What do we got going here, fellas? We've got the anniversary during the breather phase. Again, we'll talk about that in a bit. Steel Hunter has missions. Again, what is this? Oh, it's Steel Hunter points. Okay. So
Well, it says 28th of September, so that's tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Really tonight because it's early tomorrow morning. So.
Yeah.
Who is the real hero? Which I think was the Starlight thing. I finished.
Yeah, I think I did that without even knowing what I was doing.
Yeah, you got a bunch of books and some food and stuff, so I finished that. Multipliers, don't have to worry about that. September tank rewards, standard, heavy tank on track, steam chain. That was kind of cool.
Right.
Stream chain, not steam chain. I'm assuming I got that when I streamed or something. I don't.
Yeah, I ain't got it.
Yeah, I don't know how it knows. That's very strange.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from, to be quite honest. My assumption it was because I streamed, but then I'm wondering, how does it know?
Interesting.
All right, are we frozen?
I got network error come up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cliffy says it's a code from the Wargaming NA stream.
All right, hold on. I've got to. This happened to me the other day. Let me.
Yeah, Wayne said it's frozen.
Yeah, the Discord's frozen, but I'm looking at you and me, and it's fine. So let me turn it off and back on. This happened on my on the stream yesterday for some reason with Discord, and I don't know why I did.
Can't because you're not streaming.
Wait, what?
Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible. Sorry for the inconvenience. Haha.
All right, I think we're back.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I've now got an ad break. What's that about?
Oh, you got an ad break. Good. Buy whatever that is.
Jack Ryan video. Yeah, I watch that. Yeah, that's cool. We're not sure we got struck by lightning or I pressed the button. We're talking about pressing buttons before we came.
Oh, my LBS just crapped the bed. All right, where were we?
We were on track. We were doing the missions.
Oh yeah, we were in the UI tab. Yeah, there was really nothing going on in there though. It was really a boring segment. I didn't like it very much.
Well, yeah, no, because all the missions are pretty much standard, aren't they? There's no.
I don't think there's anything to say really in here. The Starlight kit. Oh, there's the Starlight kit. That was different than the hero thing. I finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah, got some kits and stuff. Looks like some personal reserves, various kits. Oh, this bug where it keeps jumping around is driving me crazy.
Flicking back up, doesn't it? How are you on? Oh gosh, it's just flicked back up on me. How are you on the Tank Nations and Aces, Jimmy Leach?
Jimmy Leach. I think I've finished it. Looks like they're all complete, minus the ones that you do daily. No, that's not true. I need to destroy his Jimmy Leach. I am not done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, I've just scrolled down. I didn't see the ones underneath. Right. Yeah, destroy as Jimmy Leach. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't done any of those. Oh, I thought I'd finished it all.
Yeah, so I've got to do 3 and 4, which is actually there's 3 George Patton crew skins, some style, more barracks, and then a book and another style.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So I got to finish.
Yeah,
What are those? What tanks are those? It is anything. It looks like.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Or is it tier? No, it's tier anything. I think.
I mean, I've got a tier 10 showing, but I think it's anything.
All right. That bores me. We're done with that.
Yeah, we're done with missions.
Okay.
That's it. There's just far too many, and they just roll on. Nobody takes any notice.
All right, let's cover the Act 5 thing, man.
Yes, let's do that.
What the actual heck?
What the actual heck?
All right, give them the news that you dug up, though. That's potentially tied to it, but maybe not.
Potentially. All right, here we go. On the Russian server, because the Russian server always tells the truth, but I do get a lot of good information from there, to be honest. They have actually stated that the Super Chaffee will be the gift for World of Tank veterans. So you remember a couple of years back, I think it was, or they've done it every year, haven't they? Where you get a if you've got 7 years in the game, you get this tank. If you've got 6 years, 5.
Yeah, they've done it every year for like 3 years now.
Yeah, they have. Well, apparently the Super Chaffee is the gift. Now, whether that's the gift for those who've been there for 10 years, and if you've only been here for 2 years, you get something else, I don't know, because it didn't say anything into it. But it is, the Super Chaffee will be gifted for whatever parameters they stick on it, but it will be gifted.
Because that's what we've been talking about. I brought up before is...
Was it the keys that buy it? Was it the coins that buy it? Was it?
But the A46 was a tier 6, right?
Yeah. Well, that was the point, wasn't it?
And the Super Chaffee is a tier 6?
No, it's not. Is it? Is it? Yeah, it must be. Sorry, yes, it must be.
It's I think it's basically the old version of the Chaffee at tier 6.
Yeah.
Much like the Super Hellcat, I guess the T50-2 doesn't have an analog, but okay. So that's the question we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
When we were talking about it, do you have to have the keys to get it? Is it just going to be given? Yeah. Is it the surprise he was talking about? Is it connected to the whole thing at all?
Yeah.
Because it still says this event's ongoing, right?
Yeah. And I mean, again, we can sit and guess, but you've tried. Now they're saying that it's going to be a gift tank. So does it come just with time served, like the other gift tanks did?
Yeah.
So if you're like you've got 10 years in the game and I've got 7, then you get this tank. I don't know, but how does it work? It'll work the same as before. Is it connected?
I know. Good morning, MT Templar. I think it's probably going to be 5,000 coins, which I happen to have, and you don't.
No, it won't be, because the latest blurb, if you go, which I won't do now, but you went back to the Chrome and get the website up. It says spend your coins now before the event ends.
October 12th, right? It actually says 14 days. I have a 14-day limit right there.
I mean, if they're telling you to spend your coins, and then on the last day they go, oh, by the way, if you want this tank, it's costing you 5,000 coins. They're going to have a complete riot on their hands, aren't they?
Bogey's got 10 years in the clink. You're going to have to... is it good time served? I hope so.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutting trees. 4 hard years cutting trees. I love the fact that World of Tanks collect data on how many trees you knock down. I mean,
I wish they kept counting past 60. I just have like, oh yeah, you've knocked.
Oh, that's it. It gets to a max, doesn't it?
Yeah, 60. Mine's yeah.
Yeah. Morning, Night Dog. How are you?
So what was the day that was on that news? There was a day attached to that news, right?
28.
That's tomorrow, folks.
Yeah. Now, that's the Russian server. So again, you.
Yeah, I've not heard anything else. Yeah. I would err on the side of caution and don't get all happy tomorrow, and then don't get all sad when you don't get it. Do you want to see something weird? Check this out.
Check it out.
I was just looking. It's totally random. On my daily missions, I just noticed this, and I thought it was going to reset. I thought this says destroy 5 vehicles. It says I've already done 4 of them. I haven't played today.
Weird. Oh, let me check mine. Hang on.
So I don't know what that's all about.
Let me go. Missions. Where are we? Daily.
Wait a minute.
No, I haven't got that.
Because
special.
Yeah, I re-rolled it and it came up like that. So I'll see what happens. I thought it was from yesterday because I only played 1 game yesterday. And I said, oh, it'll reset, but it's already almost 8 a.m. so it should have reset.
Yeah, no. Mine's grayed out, so it hasn't reset yet.
Oh, it hasn't reset.
No, you can't have done because.
Oh, when do they reset? What time?
Well, hang on a minute. So I go to the daily. I go to premium.
So that is yesterday's stuff then.
It must be. Hang on. No, I can re-roll. No, my apologies. I can re-roll. Oh, it has reset then. Yeah.
I don't get.
Is that weird? You're special.
Yeah. Somebody said special CC advantage.
Yeah, that's it. You see, you forgot to turn your CC mod off, didn't you? Now you're showing everybody you've got special status.
Cheater, pumpkin ear. All right, so that's Super Chaffee. Update 1.10.1, guys. The apocalypse of the equipment removal.
Yeah.
Get up for it. So remember, on that one, if you haven't already done it, your equipment and this affects tier 5, 6, and 7 primarily, your equipment that has a little arrow that says, "Hey, it's not compatible," is going to be stripped. I think with that patch, I think that's a major patch. I think so. It will happen on that one.
Yeah.
And you'll have to redo those particular tanks. Good news is those are all Class 1 things, so you're going to be stripped all the expensive ones. If you sell it, you can buy several of the next level, so you're fine.
Yeah, because the half price, I've worked it out now. You see, I'm not as stupid as I used to be. The half price is 300,000. Look at you laughing. The half price is 300,000, and a lot of the lower class stuff is only 100,000. So you can get 3 for 1. You get a 3 for 1 offer.
Some of it's a wash. A couple of them is going to be a wash, but most of them you're getting a little profit off of.
Still sat with 40 million in the bank. I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, eventually you're going to use some of that though, redoing some of those. But maybe not. I mean, how many will you play? Who knows, right? Maybe you'll never play that one.
The other thing I mess about with is before it costs money, you could swap some of the equipment around, couldn't you? So you could do things like camo nets. Now everything costs money to buy.
Thank you, Blues Traveler. I appreciate that. Thanks for
half price sale. Come on down.
Oh man! All right, what's in 1.10.1?
Well, let me just pick up on what Bogey and Wayne have just said. You've got the 140. It's getting buffed. It's getting buffed beyond imagination. It's getting an extra 10mm hull armor.
God, stop doing that. Yeah.
So, and it's also getting another degree of depression, gun depression. So it's going from -6 to -7. So you've got the buff you asked for. So you've just got the 140. Happy days, because as of when the patch hits, you've got a buffed Soviet.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Hover tank, haven't you?
Yeah. So it's the new 430. Right? They felt bad about nerfing the 430, so let's just buff the 140 into the new 430. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. But there is a massive thing out. The patch is huge. The patch will bring into common test. The patch will bring. I'm just reading it while I'm looking at it. The patch will bring into common test things like the Object 274 Alpha, the GSOR 1008, the CDAC 45T, which is the Abrams version.
Well, it'll bring it into the files, and it won't necessarily bring it into the game.
No, it's in common test.
Right,
so
right.
The patch, yeah, okay.
But how those are available, who knows?
Who knows in the future?
Right.
But the actual patch itself brings in the buffs to the Panthers. I must be misreading this, because one of the maximum the top shell on the Panther, which I'm assuming is the special / premium / gold shell, is getting a 370mm penetration value. 370. That I must be misreading that.
Yeah.
Because that is beyond. I'm sure that. I mean, I'll go back to. I got it off what Express.
Yeah.
And I think the stats are skewed, because why would you have on the Panther 88 a 370mm penetration value?
Yeah, it doesn't say on the web page. You're getting more details on their web page. It just mentions it's getting a buff. It doesn't say what it is. Yeah. There's a couple numbers involved with the Leopard prototype that they show.
Yeah, the dispersion. They're getting big dispersion nerf. The Leopards, or the PTA is anyway.
Yeah, 0.16 to 0.2, and
yeah.
Mostly for hull traverse and turret traverse, and the aiming time is going to be 0.16. I don't think that's going to be that big a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, the moving stuff is going to be much less accurate on the move, but it used to be like that. I think it's still a buff over what it was the iteration before this one.
Yeah.
But it is a nerf from this iteration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed.
At the end of the day, if you play the Leopard PTA the way it should be played, you're probably not on the move when you're shooting, because it is one of those. I use it very much as almost like second line support, longer distance shooting.
But it could do that. It was really good at that. Like long range moving snaps were awesome.
Yeah.
I just did notice what you said about the Object 140. It has to get an extra degree of depression. That's hilarious.
Yeah, isn't it just?
I guess the Russian players are bummed out that they can't ridge snipe. It does everything else, so let's make it a little better at ridge.
Yeah, well, make it like the British. Make it like so we can ridge snipe as well.
So interesting, the Chinese mediums are getting a buff. The reload time and aiming time reduced, and their hit points will be increased. The 34 one's 100 millimeter better accuracy. The 122 will feature a slight decrease from 390 to 360 in alpha. What? Yeah. But thanks to a reduced reload time, the DPM will increase. Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Yeah.
That might be kind of interesting, actually.
Well, it'll change the gameplay on the tank.
It doesn't say anything about being more accurate, though, because it's horribly inaccurate still, so I don't know if that really helps it much.
All right.
But I don't know if that's everything that's being done either, because that's just being written. But you passed over the best part of the patch. Customize your dog tags, man.
I was just going to say dog tags has Wayne's at least 3 sentences on it in the last 20 minutes. If it's a big deal, guys, I'm up for it. You know, if you... yeah.
They swear when I'm in the CC, the community guys swear that people love it. That it's like a big deal.
Okay. Each to his own. That's what I say. It's a free world.
Yeah. I mean,
at least a third of it's free.
I'm sure there's people in chat that like it. It's one of those things I don't care.
For me, it doesn't add anything to the game. This is personal. This is personal. It doesn't add anything to the game. It doesn't add anything to the tank. It doesn't add any sort of stat value. It doesn't add any. You know, it doesn't do anything. I'm like, well, I can take it or leave it. I get it. I get it. Some people and a lot of people might like to also put all this weird and wonderful decals or decals, as we call them over here, and things all over the tank. I mean, yeah, I do my artillery like that because it's a figure of fun, my artillery.
Yeah.
It's a joke. So, you know, I do it with all that, but I just don't personally...
Maybe that's kind of like you basically hit on it. You like to do it with one vehicle for a certain reason. Some people like to put it on all their vehicles for certain reasons.
For what reasons?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not knocking it. I'm just... For me,
so it's not a case of me saying I don't want it in the game. It's just I don't care about it.
I don't care about it, no.
Yeah.
And we've spent a lot of time talking about it.
And they spent a lot of time developing it, which is maybe why I care just a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you only have so much time to develop you only have so many employees, they only have so many hours, you only have so much stuff you can do in developing your game, and they spent time. Now they'd already built it, but still they had to spend that time too.
Yeah.
And now that's one more thing that's going to have to be continually updated and dealt with in their code.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just another coding problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
A decal of beef on your tank, exactly. Thank you, Key-Joe. Yeah, decal of beef on the tank, exactly.
Season 2 of Ranked is going to be changed a little bit. They added a special progressive decal. Oh my god. And the coefficients of the team killer status have been revised. Now a player who systematically stuns allied vehicles will gain the team killer status back. Oh, okay. Was that a problem?
Is that within the mode?
Was that a problem in Ranked?
I don't know. Who plays Ranked? I don't do Ranked, so...
Were people griefing with Artie? I don't know.
Oh, maybe with Artie it's a collateral damage thing, isn't it?
Well, you can, if you continually shoot people with Artie and stun them, you will eventually get team killer. Yeah. You'll get blue or whatever eventually.
Yeah.
It takes a long time, but I guess specifically if they're addressing it in ranked battles, it was a problem for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why. What was someone TKing? Were people generally just dropping bombs in scrums? Because you would see a lot of times in ranked, you'd get these real just scrums close in on the critical part of the map, and that would kind of determine the game. And Artie would be blasting in there. I don't know. I don't know why why they think it's a problem.
But the data must support the action. That's what I'm saying. So they must have had data back, feedback at least to say, I mean, it's like the Brawl thing that's just finished. I quite enjoyed it because it's very similar to that sort of gameplay.
Yeah.
And you sort of end up with six of your tanks all in one area. And if you were artillery, you would be itching to let one go, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just
so I don't know.
I don't know.
Some improvements to Equipment 2.0. I'm going to say one thing about this.
Right.
Probably Season 2, a little bit the mid to high tier medium tanker balancing. This patch, one thing I'm sort of sensing I like about it is it looks like some small iterative fixes, fairly agile fixes. Like they're addressing things without letting them fester for a long time. So they're improving, putting little improvements into their Equipment 2.0 stuff, which mainly has to do with UI stuff and how that works. So good. Yeah. They're listening to feedback. That's a quick change that they made. And then you get into the map adjustments. And I thought this was really interesting because they're doing just very small, slight map adjustments. You can use the little slider here. Yeah, I do have it called up.
That's quite cool. I quite like the way they've done that, so you can actually see the changes.
But that's a small change. That's not like a massive map rework. No. And I like that. They're trying to address certain things in certain areas on the map, and they just change it around a little bit.
Well, this is the point we've made time and time again, Guido, is that instead of doing these massive, huge changes, do the incrementals every time you do it. Do the incrementals. Don't change the whole game for the sake of one small thing that needs changing.
Do you know what this?
Done in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what this one is called right here, where you raise up the ground just a little bit? It's the Russian Depression buff. The Russian tanks weren't able to use that spot, so now, baby, they can. Right?
Now, they've changed. Yeah, you can see that. You can see it goes up by a couple of feet, doesn't it?
Yep. So just I think that's good, and they're actually working on. I didn't realize Westfield. This is the bottom part of the town. I wish they would kind of show where it is on the map. It took me a minute to figure this out, but down here below is where it drops off and goes into the bottom, and then up here is the hill that everybody fights on. And I didn't really think this part of the map was an issue. I don't know what they were addressing right here. They seem
if you think right, do you know, if you look at the map now and you see the right hand edge, you've got a line of trees and two buildings with a thatched roof.
Yeah.
A lot of the time you would have a TD sat in that position there, right? If you scroll the map to the original, if you look at where the TD would sit, he's got a line of sight. Yeah, I can't see it on the screen because mine's gone into error. But if you're looking at the right-hand side and you scroll across to the original version, the TD would sit bushed up in that corner on the right-hand side of the map. He could look right across to where that building is. Now, if you scroll it back, they've changed the position of the building, so you've now got cover from that TD shooting through. So it may well be that you could sit as a TD and be quite overpowered in that corner. You could take shots right across the back of the map to where... You know, because the heavies are further up, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't know. I just
the alignment of the building.
I don't fight there very much because I find it to be a kind of useless position.
I don't go into town at all.
But I know that. Go ahead.
Sorry, unless I'm in the medium, and I know that I like an autoloader medium, I often take that into town because I can sometimes flank the heavies and give them a wallop up the backside before the TDs can react on the ridge line and then pop back out. You know what I mean? But I just think that they've changed the orientation of that house. That now provides cover from TD fire from that corner. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, maybe. It's very interesting little change, I guess, to me. But
Erlenberg change is needed. That first one, Erlenberg.
Yeah.
You know the centre area on the original? Well, you could get shot at from the hill at the back.
Yeah.
So there was nothing there. You couldn't fight from there because you were getting shot up the backside.
Yeah, it was a fairly useless position until later in the game. Often that flank on the above it had to be secured before you could really move around that part of the map very much.
Now you've got cover.
Yeah, really small change to this crossing, but it's not as deep, so you won't get slowed down as much.
No.
Runeberg's got some changes, interesting nooks right there. This was a problem here. Once people started wrapping around, there was no place for you to go. You could get shot in the back and the front. Now they've put some little nooks. You can actually kind of hide out in here a little bit and not get destroyed as fast if they get around. But that's more of a...
Yeah, because you used to get shots from the town up the top, didn't you? It would come all the way down the road.
No, that's the road up above.
Is that the one before it?
No. You're right. Hold on. No, you're right. No, wait. No, that's this road.
No, it's not. It's the next one.
Yep, that's this road. Yeah. But what I'm saying is when they came around through the middle road here and they wrapped around this way, you'd get wiped out here pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's more of a defensive thing, a last stand deal, but it does make it a little better. And then this is just better cover because when you approach from this direction, all you had was side scrape to fight these guys. Because that's the problem. That little nook right there,
Yeah.
could just wipe people out. You couldn't take them on. So now these guys have a hold down spot that they can fight this dude on a more even terms. This I didn't realize how little this rock was now. I don't really go there very much, but that used to be there.
Yeah.
Remember when that used to be there, and then they removed it, and now it's back.
Yeah. Now it's back. Yeah.
Something changed behind too. I don't know if you see that right there. Is that? I guess is that wall?
Yeah,
that's that wall. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that was quite an OP position. You could sit up there behind that rubble and hold down, and you could effectively take on anything that was coming through line of sight.
Yeah. So those buildings changed. So I don't know what. It doesn't really show what it is, but look at them. There's another one in there, or
something changed.
Yeah. There's also another bush right here. Do you see that? It's a bush.
Yeah. They put another bush in, right in the middle of the road. Look.
It's thicker.
Yeah.
It's also a different color for some reason. Okay.
It's a shame they don't zoom it in. Can you not zoom in? You can't zoom in.
No, there's nothing else. Yeah. And then the last one here is they've raised this rubble pile to fight the hold down positions back here.
Yeah.
Because this was another one that was kind of difficult to use. They actually put that.
Well, you can sit right back there. There's that double position right back there, and then there's another position beyond that, behind a building, where you could get shots in. So
they added that rubble pile. They added that rubble pile recently, and they've made it bigger. So they decided it wasn't enough, and they made it bigger. Yeah. Daily missions reworked. So I think what's kind of cool on this is you can now get the top prize things are you can get a turbocharger, improved hardening, or improved aiming.
They have that's great.
Yeah.
They have said they will become harder to get. What that means, I don't know, but the requirements will be increased to get them. But you're getting better rewards for it. So yeah, absolutely.
Rewards for these missions were not valuable enough. I don't understand.
See, that's subjective, because for me they were valuable. I was getting bonds. I was getting credits.
Yeah. I mean, there's relatively easy missions, and you got relatively low prizes, but they were valuable enough insofar as what they were.
I could get 30 bombs out of missions just on one game. So, that's subjective.
But I have mentioned that multiple times. I think it would be good if they added better prizes. Whether or not it needs to be harder is an entirely different question. Yeah. All right, so that's that. What else? Oh, last Waffentrager. Okay, guys, here we go.
Here we go.
Good Lord. So, last Waffentrager. Basically, the gist here is, and this is one that we've been. I don't even know if I can release this yet. I don't know. I won't say it. We'll just talk about it.
But it's out. Don't go too deep. But it's out.
Well, it's out. I mean, I can talk all about it, but there's something else going on with the CCs. I don't know if that's been released.
Yeah,
anyway.
You said last week, didn't you?
Yeah. But anyway, so you can play as the Waffentrager, which is cool. You can be the bad guy, basically. You have to have a key. Yeah. You can get a key by playing random battles, is the general gist of it. It's all in there. I'm not going to break it down completely. But the thing I think we really wanted to talk about, you can get footlockers being the Harriers, which are the attackers. You can get footlockers for being the Waffentrager. Those are engineer footlockers. And let's talk about those real quick. They are, and they got some good stuff in them. They got kits. They got personal reserves, some silver, demounting kits, a day of premium. That's nice. And then slot 2 is a Harrier's collection item. So what we've got here, guys, is a sort of Christmas event style thing with a collection of stuff and boxes. Yeah. So you can get engineers footlockers, and they have very similar things. I think it's basically the same stuff. Is it exactly the same, or is it slightly different? It's the same. It's the same stuff.
Same, yeah.
All right. So those you can win by doing missions. Now, there is.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. There is another way or another box. It's called a special footlocker, and it is going to be for sale.
Yeah.
I actually gave feedback to Wargaming, to the community guys. Said, look, this. We'll get to the mechanic we don't like here in just a minute, or at least I don't like. But just the fact that there's boxes which resemble Christmas boxes is going to make your Christmas event less interesting.
Yeah.
Or are we not going to get them? I don't know. There's so much. I don't get it, man. Why would you why would you cut the legs out from under your best event of the year by doing a copycat event in October?
Yeah, yeah, and I think the reason, the answer behind that is because they failed to do the Halloween event last year, and they then turned around and said, we'll do something really special to make up for it. Without thinking ahead to Christmas, they've gone ahead. I think they've gone ahead with this because there's an expectation that because it went wrong last year, they needed to do something really special this year. And they haven't thought it right the way through, I don't think, to Christmas. Or if they have, then is Christmas going to be something different? I don't know.
Yeah. And I don't know what the price point on these boxes is yet. They haven't released that. You are guaranteed 100 gold. So one thing this doesn't have that Christmas has, Christmas had the random chance of getting more gold. So when you bought 10, 20, 30 boxes, more than likely you got a lot more than your value. These seem to be more or less your value, because the slot 1, which is random, is some silver, 1 or 3 days of premium, demounting kits, which to me are not really worth very much. That's an interesting inclusion here. The bonus credit personal reserve is very good. The bonus XP at plus 50 is not very good.
No.
The personal training manual is nice. The training booklet is kind of crap. So these all have monetary values in Wargaming's mind. You know, their marketing guys have put a monetary value on these. To me, other than the premium account and maybe the 50% credit things, none of these have, to me personally, monetary value.
No.
I would not go out and buy any of these things other than the premium account and maybe the bonus credits with my actual physical money. And I would.
The thing is with that is that the credits are hard to come by these days, as we've already said.
Yeah.
So that is a worthwhile thing to have.
Right.
I get that.
Now other people have other opinions on that, but everything else in there I can get with silver or by playing the game or just by grinding a crew.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the price point's going to be very interesting on this, Pilgrim.
It's going to have to be low. I mean, I think it was mentioned I think Heisenberg had mentioned it. It's got to be low because you can low roll 100G in a ×1 DMAP key. So they're going to have quite a low price point on it. Right,
because if you're going to tell your customer that you're guaranteed to get your money's worth with this, I'm looking at this going, well, how much is 100 gold worth?
Yeah.
I don't know what that number is, to be quite honest. A couple bucks, right?
Yeah.
And of course, we haven't mentioned slot 2 is possibly receive a tier 8 premium tank. Those are all tier 8s, I believe.
Yeah, there's no guarantee, is there?
No guarantee. And one of them, oh, by the way, and this is where people start to freak out. It's a new premium that you can't otherwise get. It's only in these boxes. So now, of course, we're getting into the gambling thing.
Yeah. That's it.
Which, on the face of it, if there was no other mechanic involved, which there is, and we'll get to that in a second, if there was no other mechanic involved, we would still have people crying about gambling on this. Because think of the children, they're going to spend their money trying to get a T-77, it's gambling, they don't, you're not guaranteed, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I understand the arguments. I disagree with them. I do completely understand them, and I do understand why people have issues with it, especially if they've had issues with gambling themselves or their family and all that. Noted. Got it.
Yeah.
However, so I've defended that for Wargaming. My position has always been, it's not gambling. You get your money's worth, and there's an extra chance for something extra. That's just
absolutely. But this also, when we're going to come on to this also gives you the opportunity to rebuy that box if you don't like what you got in the first place.
Right, and that's the gambling part. So
that's the gamble.
What Pilgrim is talking about is, if you look down here, there's a special mechanic, which, to be fair, is also on the standard boxes you can get for silver. In this case, it's for gold. You can re-roll your box up to 5 times.
Yeah.
If you add that together,
5,
it's 1,850 gold if you do it 5 times.
Yeah.
So you can pay 1,850 gold to get 100 gold, one of these things, and 5 gambling chances at a premium tank, or any of those premium tanks.
And you may not get it. You could do it 30 times over the period of the whole mode and still not get the tank.
I expected a
I mean,
huge...
if you remember when they did the loot boxes at Christmas, and I think it was the IS-3A was the top premium tank you could get from the loot boxes.
Yeah.
There was some people who bought 100 loot boxes and they didn't get the tank.
Yeah.
You know, and then there was somebody like me, like me, who got it in the third go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so that's... You're quite right. That's a gamble, isn't it?
So what's interesting is there's even a dice that they put in the graphic right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think they're on thin ice here, man.
I think so.
I know that there's several countries that have basically laws against this.
Well, yeah, I mean, Doctor Who was quite right. That in Europe, the chances of getting the price has to be announced, so there has to be a percentage given to you. So whether this is, I'm going to have a look on the European server later.
So here's my question on that, though: does Wargaming believe that this system doesn't trip that legal requirement somehow?
There's the rub. There's the question. Have they taken legal advice on this, and their legal people have said no, it's fine.
Yeah,
you can do it.
What about this makes them
surely
think?
They wouldn't have put it out.
Sure,
Yeah.
I
I wonder. Let me just open up.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is that they're coming at this with, because the original box. You get your value for it. The original purchase is not gambling, technically.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Anything the customer does after that is purely on their recognizance, on their personal choice. I'm betting you that's how they are packaging this thing up. We sold that customer X amount of digital goods. They got their money's worth.
Yeah.
Anything they do past that is on their own recognizance, and that's not gambling on the original purchase.
Right.
I bet you anything that's how they're coming at it.
Right. And it must be that, because I've just gone to the EU site, and it's exactly the same as the NA site. There's no difference.
Yeah.
In all of that. All of that information is a cut and paste. It's exactly the same.
So just strap in, my friends, because the butt hurt is going to flow.
Isn't it just?
As soon as people start buying them. I expected a big backlash already, so maybe it's not going to happen, but I think it will come.
Well, I think they're now so far down the road with it because they put it out on their web page.
Oh yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Yeah. I'm just saying the feedback.
Right. I think the forum's going to be full of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
exactly.
the guys who didn't get the T-77 but spent $200 trying to get it. You know. Crikey.
So the question will be how often you come up with a Tier 8 premium out of this thing. Because if you have them, and I have all those, it's going to be gold, which I don't particularly need, but so I will be checking that out. I don't know if CCs are going to get some of these boxes or not for opening stuff. I have no idea. So if I do,
like the Christmas event, you got the boxes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what Hisenberg has just said. Ask Pilgrim, we can buy the boxes and sell them back for a profit. Oh, absolutely.
To be fair, it is kind of a Pilgrim scheme because your plan is to buy a bunch of boxes, re-roll. Because, if you re-roll 5 times and end up with a premium Tier 8, even at 1850 gold, you definitely profited.
Of course you have. Yeah, but you've got to get it in the first couple of boxes, haven't you?
True. I mean, within the first, 6 or 7, you would have to hit it once every 6 or 7 to be even or slightly ahead. Yeah, something like that. Depending on what you think, how much gold a Tier 8 premium's worth.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, guys. That's there you go.
Be interesting to see the fallout from it, and whether that then affects what they're going to do for Christmas.
That was kind of my question too. I'm like, okay, so you sort of shot your box wad, so to speak. What are you doing for Christmas? Are we going to have kind of the same thing again? And are we going to have gambling chances at Christmas? Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Interesting times ahead.
They always got to give us something to get in a kerfuffle about.
Of course. Good word. Kerfuffle.
All right, man. I have to go get ready for this BFM tournament thing, which starts in about 30 minutes. So, you got any stories or anything for us, or?
Well, not really. I've got a very quick one. Okay, very quick one if you want it. It's about obeying orders. And I love the way that in the military, and I think predominantly in the US military, if you get told to do something, you tend to just do that and not think about anything else, especially at the lower levels, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Where you're not paid to think. Very quick story. Before we deployed to, I can't remember what you guys called it. We called it Granby.
Desert Storm.
Iraq. Desert Storm. That's it.
World War Storm.
You called it Storm.
Yeah.
Before we deployed, we had to go and outload the ammunition depots in Germany to send all the ammo over to Saudi. So we went to a place called Bracht, which is an ammunition depot. We outloaded the whole of the depot. I mean, thousands of tons of ammunition. It had a rail track running through it, so it could get resupplied by rail from the ports and all the rest of it. A US military train was brought in, completely full of ammo. It was going off to the ports at Emden, and had to harbour over for a couple of days in the depot.
Yeah.
Well, so we did. We harboured it up, and it went in, and we were there, still outloading our ammo. 3 days this train was there for, and on the third day in the afternoon, 2 US Army guys came out of the train and said to one of my corporals, "Have you got any food or water, please?" And we were like, "Where the hell have you just come from?" They went, "Well, we were in this train." And we were like, "You've been in that train for 3 days?" "Yeah." "Have you had anything to eat?" "No." But we were told to stay in the train. Yeah, we were told to stay in the train and guard it and not leave it, so we didn't leave it. For 3 days, they didn't eat or drink because they weren't allowed to leave the train because they'd been ordered to stay in the train.
Really?
You know, like, yeah. I was like, geez, get these guys up to the naffy and feed them, for crying out loud, and get them something to drink. And they said, "Well, who's going to guard the train?" I said, "Well, we'll guard it for you then."
Jeez Louise.
This is obeying orders beyond the Call of Duty.
We'll just sit here and starve to death.
Not even a can of Coke.
Yeah, Bogey, this is it's a 3D skin. It's called Sekhmet, and that's what it looks like right there.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I've got that.
Yeah, it's one of the 3. I don't remember if it was a Christmas box one or a reward from one of the...
it came somewhere. There was like there's a hippie one as well, isn't there?
Yeah, we've been getting 3D styles from various different areas, but yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Well, hey guys, I appreciate y'all coming by. I got to cut it a little bit short today because I got to go get ready for this BFM tournament thing. I do appreciate y'all coming by. If you see the stream kick up in the next couple hours or so, it could be as soon as in the next 30 to 45 minutes if I fight early. It'll be me doing BFM and DCS and VR, so come check that out if you want to. That's pretty much all I've got here from the left side of the Atlantic.
And from the correct side of the Atlantic, stay safe, guys. It's been fun today.
See you guys.